My name is Amanda Villalpando, and today on Halloween would have been my daughter's 16th birthday if she had not committed suicide earlier this year. We're sponsoring this weekend's free movies in name of our daughter, Areli. Areli loved to dress up in costumes always on her birthday, and we all enjoyed that. It gave us a reason to get in costume. Areli also loved to watch scary movies, which was great. All her brothers would run into their rooms while she came running down the hallway, so excited to watch a scary movie. She was going through depression, but at the time, it's hard now the symptoms of suicidal tendencies are really a lot of the same as a normal teenager nowadays. A lot of teenagers like to stay in their rooms because they're always on their phones or computers or whatever. Then you're a teenager and you're dealing with all these hormonal emotions, and you don't know how to or what you're feeling. You don't understand it. We did take her to the doctor to help her with her hormonal imbalance. We even were going to do therapy for a second time, but the week that she was supposed to go get therapy, she had COVID, and we had to cancel. And then the rest of us started getting sick, so I had to wait till everybody was good in the house before I could reschedule a therapy appointment. But we did not know the depression was that severe at all. Our daughter shot herself in the head. We were all at home. She was in my husband's car outside, and right when I had actually that day, I went to go check on her, and I ran around the house 2 times looking for her, and I really thought she ran away. And I was going to run outside to see my husband so we could catch her, because I knew she wouldn't have been gone that long. Mm-hmm. And he had just stepped out the door and heard the sound, and then we realized what had happened. Ever since she started school in kindergarten, she was bullied. She was bullied for her weight, and then later on she was bullied because she was half Hispanic. But we taught her how to deal with bullying. We told her to deal it with kindness, because if you see that they're winning and they're bothering you, they're going to keep doing it. So we told them to just say thank you and compliment them, and then when you come home, talk to us and we'll comfort you. There were several times, but she got to where she was okay with it. But in the end, I do know she was struggling with identity issues. And when she thought she finally figured out who she was, someone was bullying her for that. Mm-hmm. A few kids were. And I didn't know this until after she had passed. Okay. Because if I would have known, I would have brought it to the school. My child was talking to other kids, not necessarily to the event. No one knew how bad it was. But she was talking to other kids. And I thought, okay, we've got to get them to communicate with each other and help each other out. That's the other problem. our kids are not helping each other out anymore, and they don't respect each other. We need to get back to that. In all honesty, it's anybody that'll listen, anybody that has an ear. Because you might could turn to someone and they're not really listening, and then you can turn to somebody else and they'll start listening. It's who they're comfortable with. We teach our children to not talk to strangers. But if you're having a problem, here's a number to talk to a stranger. How many kids are really going to do that? But if they can talk to their peers, and then their peers can help them talk to their family, I would encourage that. Or even a counselor at their school. But our main goal is to make it where suicide isn't swept under the rug and forgotten. It is a problem in our society. I did not realize how big of a problem it was until after we experienced it with Areli. I have had many people come up to us and talk to us and say how glad they are for speaking out against it. Our main thing is to boost mental health in our community, not just for children, but for the adults as well. Because I myself didn't realize I was going through depression too with dealing with my kids until after this. And I went to therapy and I thought, oh my goodness, I've been carrying this with me for so long and I needed help. If teens really want someone to talk to and are embarrassed to talk to anybody, the National Suicide Hotline is 988. And that would be where I would start. They are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they are there to listen. For her kindness and her smile always lit up the whole room. But I would really like her to be remembered for the lives that she's saving and changing after.